Let us go to Bethlehem, day 5th, Nazareth. As our pilgrimage toward the creep proceeds, today we stop in a little town called Nazareth. There are several references in the Bible about this little town, Nazareth. The evangelist Luke narrates, in the 6th month, the angel Gabriel was sent by God to a town in Galilee called Nazareth, to a virgin engaged to a man whose name was Joseph of the house of David. Since Nazareth was not so important city in the history, Nathanael asked, "Can anything good come out of Nazareth?" In his understanding, no great things can be expected from Nazareth. A little town with very few inhabitants, no famous heroes or heroines. Yet, against all human expectations, Mary, the mother of the Redeemer, and Joseph, his foster father, are hailed from Nazareth. This is the hallmark of God's choice and call. Guilty, flawed, ugly, and perverted, no matter. If they have trust in God and have a contrite heart, they are at the top of God's list. Moses was a man with defect of slow of speech and slow of tongue. Jeremiah was a speechless, non-verbal man. David was a simple shepherd. Mary Magdalene was under the slavery of sin. The list of the weak people of God is extended like this. Dear friends, don't we have a list of people who have been excluded from our heart due to some disadvantages? Let us consider such people today. We avoid many when we become engaged in busy with our duties, when we adorn ourselves with proud and pride, when we celebrate our life in social media with chatting and meeting. At the same time, in our surroundings, there are persons who are not cared, never get a loving touch, not listened, and not heard of a good word. Let us try to spare a few moments for them. They may be perhaps our own parents, wife, husband, a sick neighbor, a widow, a lonely person in the working place. Like a God who raised up the neglected ones, holding their hands, may we too today be able to give a touch of love, to give a helping hand to someone who has been neglected in the back of our lives, who is worthless and who is in a pit of despair, and who can expect no good. Infant Jesus in the crib invites us for that. Amen.